Suno just announced some major changes, and if you use Suno to create music, you definitely need to know about them. New AI music models are coming, download limits are being introduced, and Suno is also changing its terms of service. So in this video, I'll quickly explain exactly what's changing, when it's happening, and what it means for your existing songs. Let's start with the biggest announcement. New Suno models are coming. Suno says it is preparing a new generation of models developed in partnership with people across the music industry, including artists, songwriters, musicians, and producers. According to Suno, these new models will be better than anything they've released before. They're expected to generate music faster, provide higher fidelity audio, and give users more control over their creations. But there's an important change coming with these new models. When the new models launch, Suno says that all of the previous models will be retired. However, don't panic if you've already created hundreds of songs. Your existing music will remain in your Suno library. Your songs will continue to be playable and shareable, and you'll still be able to use existing songs as the basis for covers and remixes. So your existing library isn't being deleted. Now, the biggest change, downloads. Starting September 3rd, Suno will introduce download limits depending on your subscription plan. Free users will receive up to 7 lifetime trial downloads. Pro users will get 20 downloads per month, and Premier users will get 60 downloads per month. There's also an important exception for Premier subscribers using Suno Studio. If you're a Premier subscriber and use Suno Studio, Suno says there will be no download limits. And if you reach your download limit, Suno says additional downloads will be available for purchase. What about songs you've already created? This is probably one of the biggest questions. The download limits don't only apply to new songs. Starting September 3rd, the limits will apply to all downloads, including songs you created before September 3rd. So if you have a large library of Suno songs that you haven't downloaded yet, this is something you should be aware of. But again, your songs aren't being deleted. They will remain in your library and continue to be playable and shareable on Suno. What about commercial rights? This is another important part of the announcement. Suno says that songs downloaded from the platform while you're on a paid plan will remain yours to use commercially or personally. So if you're using Suno for music that you plan to monetize, this part is especially important. Suno also clarifies that trial downloads are for personal use only. Commercial rights apply to songs downloaded on paid plans. Why is Suno doing this? According to Suno, the reason for introducing download limits is to make it harder for bad actors to mass export huge amounts of music. Suno says the goal is to encourage intentional music creation while still allowing users to create, remix, listen, and share music on the platform. The new terms of service. Suno will also introduce new terms of service on September 3rd. The company says these terms clarify the rights users have in their content and how commercial use works for music generated with Suno. The updated terms also include changes to how disputes between users and Suno are handled, including updates related to the arbitration agreement and mass arbitrations. What if you want to cancel your subscription? If you decide that the new download limits aren't for you and you want to cancel your subscription, Suno says you can do that through your account settings. So, what should Suno users do? If you have a large collection of songs you've created on Suno, the most important thing to understand is that September 3rd is the key date. The new download limits will apply from that date, including to songs you've already created. Your library will remain available, but the number of downloads you can make will depend on your plan. And at the same time, Suno is preparing a completely new generation of models that could significantly improve the quality, speed, and control of AI music generation. So this isn't just a small update. Suno is changing how its platform works, while also preparing what could be its biggest model upgrade yet. We'll have to wait for the new models to launch to see just how much better they actually are. If you use Suno, let me know in the comments. Are these download limits a good idea, or do you think Suno should keep unlimited downloads? And if you want more updates about Suno and AI music tools, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.